Welcome back to Wernolau Farm. Okay, so I'm just bringing the grain bin back. We've taken the canola to the oil mill we own, where we will be producing canola oil. There's our sunflowers, and I need to stay on the road. Yeah, there's our sunflowers ready to harvest, probably September time, around there I think. The worker is in the combine. I'm sure they must be nearly full of barley by now, as we are in the middle of a barley harvest. Well, we've been in the middle of harvesting everything. It's all coming at once, but this is the last field to do, and then we've got baling. 2 fields of straw to bale. And then we'd better be thinking about a grass cut, for something, I would think. The cows should be happy. We haven't long made them, or wrapped them silage, but the gas plant is chewing through the silage. Yeah, the worker's 80% full. We might just go and take over. Well, actually, what we could do is drop the bin, the trailer. I do call them bins, and we could go baling whilst they carry on with that. I also want to check and see what the price is like for planks at the moment. We might still be able to sell some off now. We've turned the sawmill off. It's run out of wood. We do have another little woodland, woody area, I suppose, to start demolishing. Yeah, we'll have to get us just over there. We'll get on that at some point soon. So let's just go and check on the harvester. Quite a few vehicles now, so quite a bit of tabbing. Okay, well, they're on the right side, so let's go and get them. Actually on the right side, that's unheard of. Oh no, they're going to turn, aren't they? I wonder what's going on with these bits they've missed. Just looking at the time, it is getting on. No, don't do that. Oh dear. Literally, oh dear. No, 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 no. No, I won't get in there. Okay, I'll take that off of you. You've not done a great job there. Right, let's get this out of here and unload. I still need to change this header to a smaller one. I'll probably do that off camera, but I'll let you all know the loss I made on it. We can carry on with this header, but it's a bit irritating. I've just gone for the biggest width possible, and I've not thought about one of the biggest problems we've had, and that is the pipe being too short in comparison to the header. Well, that's emptying nicely. How's it yielded? Ooh, not great. But it's a new field, so that is how it goes. Now, whilst we're waiting, let's just check on wooden beams. Sorry, not wooden beams. Planks. Ah, so planks, yes, we're still very good. So we can get some of those shifted into the... we'll get the rest of them shifted and sold. Okay, that's the harvester finished. I'll just set them back off on this. Hopefully they won't run into me. Yes, they will. Now, the rate the chickens are using, going through the wheat, we might have to keep all this barley back for them. But that's okay. That's absolutely fine. So let's just grab the full truck and see what we can make. That is some canola left there, isn't it? Oh, we're going to get that, I think, before we finish up. It's quite a bit there. Yeah, the workers missed that, unfortunately. It won't take long to move these, unlike the mammoth amount we sold last time, which generated a lot of money. These won't take long, providing I don't drop them all. We have got wood chips to sell, but I don't think the time is best in January, I believe. These opened all the way up. is heavy. Wonderful, absolutely brilliant. What we might be able to do before we bale actually is row. Some of the corners on the wheat field are a little bit messy. Superb. Let's just pop this out the way. And just tap back to the John Deere. Leave the trailer there for the harvester. Grab the windrow. Yeah, I think it'll just pay to do this first. Well, I mean, apart from a few odd little bits and pieces that would be nice to have, and maybe another field, I suppose now it's time to start saving, isn't it? Equipment-wise, I think we've got everything we need. I could do a second fertilizer sprayer for down at the grass fields with the sheep and goats. But apart from that, I don't think there's anything else. We've got our productions, they're all happening. Oh. Let's just get past here. Yeah, like I say, it's not bad. We could just bale this, but I think we have the row, we might as well use it. Down we go, switch on, and off we go. It's going to be quite a big swath, this one, to pick up. And there is the, I forget the number of it, the field I would like to get next to the farm, the big massive field, I've explained it before. But it's got parsnips in it at the moment, so I'm going to try and wait and just see if another crop gets put in there. We could pass into July 2nd, or the second day of July, and then come back and bale these, as long as the harvest's done. I was just wondering if I can get this into one, but I think it still might be a little bit too wide. In that case, I'm just playing with it, it's not much point. Let's have a go. Also make it easier to come and pick up the bales. Although it's really easy anyway, it's an auto stack, but still. Wonder if that harvester's finished. Yeah, we'll go and tidy any bits up they've missed, and the other bit in the canola field as well. We'll do this one and we'll just head round the headland. We can leave the windrow here and then start getting baled up. I think I reset the bale counter. Oh no, we'll need to. I want to see how many silage bales we got last time. I think it was around 20. See, there's some new mods out for cameras on vehicles, cameras on trailers. It looks a little bit complicated, I'm not sure. I think you might need one of the DLC packs. Mercedes one. But yeah, that could make life a lot easier with things. If it works properly. Let's just see if we can tidy this up a little bit. Some out on the track there, but I can stay there, that's fine. I'm not sure if there's any at the top. I think that's fine. That'll do fine. We'll leave this in the middle. We can pick this up for the barley field. Get hooked up to the baler here, and then we'll just go and check on the combine and see how that's doing. Okay, let's just tab over to the combine. Right, did it get it all? No. Sure, these caravanners are getting a little bit annoyed with all the noise out here. Well, they will come and stay on the farm. Put a field right outside their front door. They probably wasn't expecting that. Okay, I'll just shoot this over, get unloaded, and then pop over to the canola field. Just grab that last little bit out there. We don't really need it, but it's well, we do need it. It's just going to bother me. Oh, and we've got some here. We'll just bring the row over here as well, I think. There we go. Lovely. The chickens will thank us for that. Can I get through to the canola field? I hope so. Yeah, we shouldn't be a problem. We got through before. Oopsie daisy. There's the offender. What did that register as? Not even 1%. Yeah, I should have just left it really, but it all adds up. Well, I'm just going to close it up. I'll leave that in the combine until we come to clean and repair. In fact, we'll just leave this in this field. That lowered down. Switched off that. Okay, that just leaves us baling then. I think we've got enough light to do this bit of evening baling. And the brand new baler. Of course, it's the first time we've baled in this anyway, so the barrel counter we wouldn't need to reset it. So let's see how this does, and if the pickup is any better, any wider. Missed a bit there. Okay, I'll probably put this in a time lapse because I'll be here a little while, and then we'll pick up after that. Well, this is one big swath. Let's go very slowly on here. I wonder if I can get a worker to row and I'll go and bale. Yeah, that might not be a bad idea, as we're going to start losing the light. I do like having, providing the worker doesn't get in the way, or I don't get in the way of the worker. It's nice to have a worker in the field with you. Getting the job done together, a bit of teamwork. Otherwise it can get quite lonely, which is nice sometimes. Just get rid of those. So how many do we get there? Can't quite make that out. I think it's 8 or 9. 9, I think. Yes, I'll well, we'll get this over and then we'll pick up the little deer, or the 6R, and come and get the row. And we can work together to get the job done. Yeah, I think in the camera pack that's come out, well, yeah, no, it has come out. It's for consoles as well as PC. Yeah, so there's only one tractor, I think, a Fendt, that you can use. There's plenty of loaders and other things, but as far as tractors goes, I believe it's only a Fendt. So hopefully modders will make more tractors work. You know, that'd be nice. Always grateful for what they do. Yeah, that's a bit of a game changer, having some of these screens working. Would be really nice. Okay, I'm just going to pull this around towards the header. And that's ready to go then. I'll have to get it all cleaned up. I don't think we need to service, but I suppose it would be a good idea to stay on top of these things before they get costly. Yeah, we'll do that. Let's go and grab the windrow, and we should get done before it gets dark, hopefully. We can leave the bales on the field and not really worried about them coming back into storage. It's not like we've made millions of bales, so we'll get away with it. I do feel like I want to buy a field. We might have a look. We might buy a field today, because in which case we won't put the harvester away, because it might be something we'll need to harvest, well, soon or today. Let's get that folded up. Hoping the deer is going to be able to power this. The 6R here. Bumpy down here. I'm not sure how many chickens we have now, but I think they're still making more chickens. The rate they're eating the food at. Need to clear those eggs. Well, we'll clear those eggs before we move on, that's for sure. So I think I can just get away with them doing one headland for this. There's plenty of room around. Although we have the caravan site there. No, we should have plenty of room. It wants to do two at a minimum, so that's what it'll do then. Please do a good job. I'll get out of your way. And we'll follow. Actually, let's go and grab the fork truck. Did I put that in there? Yes. Ha. We'll get those eggs moved now. Otherwise we're just going to be chasing their tail, so might as well let them get a bit of a head start. Remove these chilies while we're here. Oh, we need to make sure we put water in the greenhouses before we move on as well. Oh, there's a few little jobs to do then. See if we can push these over. Right there. That'll do. How's the lettuce? There's only one pallet there, that is fine. Blocked by an object. Yes, of course. You don't look blocked by it, to be honest. I think you could have just swung around there. But anyway, we'll move it for the sake of it. It does need to go away now anyway, it's in case it rains. Come on 6R, pull that. Good, the worker can get back on with the rowing now. I'm feeling the light switch is going to go off in a minute. Right, they're happy now. Back onto the eggs. Oh, see, I could do with that being a full pallet. Let's just move that one. No, those two. Straight onto the trailer. And I think we'll sell these in November, along with our canola oil when it comes out. I'll squash or break any of those eggs. There we go. Right, that's that all cleared. So we must put water into the greenhouses, and then I think everything's taken care of. I will check though. Okay, so let's just tab back over to the baler. Here we are. Bit of evening baling. Get unfolded. This will be interesting. I can reset the bale counter. There we go. And we've lost the light, so let's get some lights on. Right, where's the worker been? Where haven't they been? Well, if we just go down this way. Some more lights. Wow, it's quite the mound. Just take a little bit of that and we'll come back for some more. Yes, so I think next time we'll be looking at buying a new... Whoop, what are we doing there? A new field, but it'll probably be the last field we buy. Because it's really end time to start saving. Which is not something I'm particularly good at, especially with all the new mods coming out. Right, let's get this working together. Missing the swath. Well, I think we're at about time. Not really buying or doing much episode like that, or constructing, but with just the farmyard jobs that need to get done. So that's what today's been about. And using some of our new equipment, which has been lovely. But yeah, I think we'll leave it here for today, and hope to see you next time. Goodbye.